Namaste to one and all. Welcome to my channel. As today is September 5th, I am wishing you all Happy Teachers Day. Teachers, I know how much struggle you are taking, especially this pandemic period because of the online classes. You are using electronic gadgets to fulfill the learning teaching process. So I am requesting you as far as possible minimize the usage of this. Even though this video I am not asking you to watch my channel, teachers, I am asking you to listen only. So you can keep the mobile or the laptop and you listen if you feel it is helpful. Yes, I am thankful to all teachers who are supporting me and correcting my mistakes. If you have found, thanks a lot. And today's topic is about the sample question paper which has been issued by CBSE according to the circular 75. And in this circular, it has been given how the marks have been distributed. And some important points also given in the particular notification. What are the important points we have to keep in mind? First point is that all questions are not carrying 1 mark. That is, all subjects are not having 1 mark each to complete the 40 or 35 marks. That is, what about the board exam, that the marks representing board examination. You know, a small part is meant for the internal marks and a bigger portion, a larger portion is meant for the board exam. That we call it as MCQs at present in this pandemic period. And only some about the music and musical instruments, dance, etc. We can see that internal mark is more and board representing mark is less. So here the marks are different. So let us see. One important thing is that maths 1 mark each and 40 questions are there, and except English all languages are having 1 mark each. So that means that 40 marks question, 40 questions are there and 40 marks, so 1 mark each. That we can keep in mind. Then what about other subjects? Some subjects 50 questions, some subjects 45 questions and their mark some 40, some 35, like that. So how the marks will be distributed? The CBSE has given a table. Yes, in the circular itself you can find out 2 lines are there about the circular, and there suppose you are searching the +2 level, there you can see that 2 lines. The second line tells about this is table. A table given by CBSE. Is suppose marks 40, 50 questions, then mark per question is 0.8. So you multiply 0.8 into 50, that is 0.8 into 50, you will get 40 marks. And if the mark is 35, then questions 50, you have to multiply it with 0.7. Suppose the mark is 35, that is internal mark 15. Then marks 40, questions 45, 0.88. Then marks 35, questions 45, there 0.77. And this 25 and 50, I told you some subjects internal mark and external mark both are the same, because 50 mark, 25 is for the external mark, that is representing the board examination MCQs. There 40 questions and 0.625, and 15 is about the dance, painting, etc. comes, maybe painting, that is the subjects which where you know the practical work is more, the display is more. There 15, so 25 questions are there, 0.6. This is the table given by this, and I told you except English all languages and maths are having 1 mark. Let us see how the marks have been distributed among MCQs. Here I am dealing English, accountancy. I am telling you the order. Just which one, if you got some doubt, in order to refer this order you can take. So here I am explaining about the marks distribution: English, accountancy, then economics, business studies, IP, maths, biology, chemistry, physics, computer science and Malayalam. So let us see what about English. English is concerned of the plus 50 questions are there. Yes. Here 3 sections are there. Section A, reading, that is 18 questions will be given and 14 questions you have to attempt. Then section B, writing, 12 questions will be given and 10 questions you have to attempt. And C, literature, prose and poetry, 30 questions will be given and 26 answers should be attempted. So here 60 questions are there, but the children should attempt 50 questions, 14 plus 10, 24, 24 plus 26, 50 questions you have to attempt, and 0.8. 0.8 is the mark per question. So 15 to 0.8, 40 marks. So 40 marks, 50 questions, 0.8 per important question. All questions carry equal marks. So all these questions carry equal mark means 0.8. If it is 0.8, all questions of that particular subject will carry the same mark. Suppose it is 0.88, 0.88 will be the mark for all questions of that particular subject. If it is 0.7, 0.7 will be the mark of that particular subject for all questions. That is the meaning of all questions carry equal marks. And there is no negative marking. There is no negative marking. Suppose you wrote something wrong, that is why your mark may not be subtracted. Your marks will not be reduced. And about the how to appear, how to attempt the questions, here you are getting 18 questions. How the child will attempt 18, among the 18 questions, 14 you have the choice. 14 questions only you have to write. How to write? 18 you can write, but the thing is that first 14 answers will be evaluated. The rest will not be evaluated. First 14 questions means, suppose you didn't write 3 or 4, no problem. Whatever you wrote, the teachers will consider 14 from first to that may be 16 or that may be 17 or that may be 18. So first 14 questions may be evaluated. Suppose you didn't write first 4, no problem. The next 14 will be evaluated. Whatever the answers you have attempted, that attempted it goes along with the first preference, first, second, third. Whether the number is third one or sixth one, it is not a matter. So first answers will be evaluated. So be careful to write the correct answer. Suppose you wrote correct answer, you attempted 16 questions and 16th question is correct, and 16 answers you are written and 16th question's answer is correct, but second answer is wrong, you will not get 40 marks. That is the thing. So you have to see first answers will be evaluated. So try to write correct answer first of all. Then comes the accountancy. So this is the thing for all subjects. Then accountancy. In accountancy 3 parts are there. 69 questions have been given. 69 questions have been given. Part 1, 2, 3. Yes, part 1 it is compulsory. Part 1 is compulsory. This part 1 question and 69 questions have been given, and in part 1 compulsory A, B, C. How it is A? 1 to 18 questions have been given. Among them 15 questions should be attempted. So 3 questions are additional. Then part B 19 to 36. There also 15 questions you have to attempt. Then 37 to 41, there you have to attempt 4. That means 5 questions have been given, only 4 you have to write. So the total 34 questions have been given in section 1, part 1. 35 questions. Then coming to part 2, analysis of final statement, and part 3, computerized accounting. These are optional questions. So analysis of final statement, if you are taking into account, part A, in that 2 sections are there, A, 42 to 48 questions are there. So there you have to attempt 5 questions out of 7. And part B, 49 to 55, 6 questions you have to attempt out of 7. So one is 5 out of 7, then another is 6 out of 7. Then in computerized accounting also the same way, A, 56 to 62 questions, 5 questions out of 7, and B 63 to 69 questions out of 6 questions you have to attempt. So 5 plus 6, you know, the 11 questions you have to attempt. Either the students should attempt this 11 questions or they have to attempt these 11 questions. So 11 plus 34, you are getting
45.
34. So 45 questions, you have to 45 attempt. Questions are there and 40 marks are there. So 0.88. So you have to multiply into 45 into 0.88. You are getting 40. 40 means 39.6 you will get. So it should be multiplied by 0.88. That is about accountancy plus 2. Then let us see economics and business studies. Yes. Let us see business studies and economics. It consists of 3 parts. Yes, economics or business studies, both are having the same pattern. Part A, 24 questions, attempt 20. Then B, 24 questions, attempt 20. Part C, 12 questions, attempt 10. So 50 questions are there. And 50 questions and 40 marks, it means you have to multiply it with 0.8. 0.8 is the mark for the informatic practice. Here, the mark is 35. Mark is 35 and questions are 45. See, 25, 20, 49, 20, sorry, not 49, 26 to 49, 20, then 50 to 55, 5. So, it is 45 questions you have to attempt. As 45 questions you are attempting, for 35 marks, you have to multiply it with a 0.77. Then, let us see maths. Already I told you, maths is the mark is 1 mark each. It is so easy. Yes, choice A 20 questions, 16 you have to write. Then B 20 questions, 16 you have to write. And C 10 questions, 8 you have to write. So 40 questions you have to attempt and 1 mark each. So 40 marks. Then coming to biology. Here it is 35 marks. That is part A 24, you have to write 20. Part B 24, you have to write 20. Part C 12, then 10. But the mark is 35 and 50 questions are there. 50 questions are there. So 50 into 0.7, you are getting. Then coming 35. To chemistry and physics. Part A 25, 20 you have to write. Part B 24, 20 you have to write. Part C, 6 questions are given and 5 you have to write. So 45 questions are there. As 45 questions and 35 mark, it should be multiplied with a 0.77. In part A, 1 to 25, 20 questions you have to attempt. Part B, 26 to 49 questions, 20 you have to write. Part C, 50 to 55 questions, 5 you have to attempt. 50 to 55 questions are there. And it is all about, this part C is about case studies. And so, you have to attempt 45 questions you have to attempt and mark is 35. So, 45 into 0.77. Then Malayalam 3 sections. Malayalam 3 sections. Section A reading 6 marks. Section B grammar 4 marks. And the section C literature, prose and poetry 30 marks. So, 1 mark each, 40 questions, 40 marks. So, Malayalam and other languages except English are having you understood the subjects and marks distribution of the MCQs. These MCQs are very important because it is equivalent to half of the board examination. So carefully learn in advance itself. You should have an idea about what are the questions you have to go into, how many questions you have to attempt. Correct answers in the sequence. I am expecting your comments also, whether it is positive or negative. Give me in the comment box. Thank you.